be thinking he can. Yeah. You've been no gummy bears. Y'all gonna eat them gummy bears up in one day. It's just like a little casual snack, you know? You walk by, grab a couple. Hello. Grab a couple. I'm coming over in a second. Not meal prepping right now. But I have to do a lot of CPR. I said I'm about to chuck on a piece of the gummy bear, but I had to do a lot of CPR. Yeah, there ain't even nothing to joke about. Hey y'all, hey, how y'all doing on this Sunday? We back with a Sunday Live. Cash better sit his tail down somewhere because we ain't got time for no interruptions today because I'm ready to go all in. All the way. All the way. I'm ready to go in. I'm going in. How y'all doing tonight? It's the first Sunday of October. How y'all doing? I'm so happy to be back. I'm so happy to have power. Hurricane Ian. Yeah, Hurricane Ian had me out of power for 3 days. Like, I'm just happy to be back. And as soon as I get this food going, it's already going. But as soon as I like get it all turned down a little so I can come over here and chit chat with y'all, give me 2 seconds. Maybe 4 seconds. But yes, girl. How is y'all doing? I picked up the wrong spoon. Nobody didn't tell me I need to let the pot roast sit for 12 hours. Y'all. Give me a few seconds. I'm coming. I'm coming. I gotta pour my wine. I was about to be real, you know, me and bite the cork out, but I got company, so I'ma act right. All right, y'all, here I come. Hey, how you doing? It's your favorite nurse, Bay, your girl, Bev, aka Kristen, because I'm Bev tonight. I ain't Kristen tonight. I'm ready. I'm ready. I do want to talk about some things nursing, but I want to talk about a lot of things not. So we'll go ahead and get the nursing commentary out of the way. Hey, girl, hey. I have a quick question. MP or CRNA? You know, I really feel like that's all about your personality. I have the MP type personality, but I mean, CRNAs, they get paid real well. I'm not into biology and all that other stuff, so it's a no for me, but definitely it's a yes. But I mean, at the end of the day, they're both like doctorate degree programs. Just MP, you can do critical care. CRNA, you got to do anesthesia. Granted, I feel like, I don't know, because I never had CRNA aspirations for real, but I feel like if you get like a NP, you'll have more flexibility about what you can do and where you can do and how you can be. What was that? Now, yeah, y'all need to sit down because I'm working right now. I said I set the vibes, right? Didn't I set the vibes when I first got on here and said that these kids finna sit down somewhere and gonna let me talk to y'all? Didn't I say that? And they already with foolishness. We only 5 minutes in. Like, really? Whew, let me take a sip of this wine because I specifically said these kids was gonna act right, and then boom, an explosion. Like, what part of sit down don't they understand? See, I be trying to gentle parent. I be trying to gentle parent, but they be wanting a little 3-letter word to come out my mouth. Sit y'all ass down. They be wanting me to cuss. And I be trying not to. Like, can y'all just sit down and behave, act like I raised y'all right? Can they? No, they can't. But yeah, y'all drop a comment down. Y'all help Coop Gaming out. MP or CRNA? Me, it's MP. That's my goal. Holding it down 17 says yes. I love your hair, girl. Thank you, boo. I did it myself. If you caught my vlog, I relaxed my hair and I did a quick weave, and I'm gonna be doing, I do my hair every 2 weeks. I'm gonna, you know what, I don't, but I have committed to myself that I'm going to do my hair every 2 weeks because it's absolutely positively no reason why I should not always be looking like a bad bee, because I literally can do everything myself, but I just rather pay people and I rather not. Kel said mom mode. Yes, gotta tap into the mom mode because they be, them kids be kidding, okay? Kiwana Krantz said, hey girl, I'm a CNA. Do you think working in a hospital is better than or working in a nursing home? I am currently taking my prereqs for nursing. I had to take the semester off because I had a lot going on with life, but I will be back in January. Okay, so to answer your first question, I believe either or would be good. Like, all right. Before I answer this question, y'all know I'm very much like not the person to tell anybody what to do, because we all know our situations, and what may work for me may not work for you, and what may work for you may not work for me. So I always say that my advice is just a lot of generalness. But in nursing, you can't really compare hospitals and nursing homes. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong in these comments, but the nursing home environment is definitely different than the hospital environment. When I was a CNA, I worked in a nursing home, and the stuff that I see the CNAs doing in the hospital, I could not dare get away with working in a nursing home. You gotta remember, in a nursing home, these are these people's homes, or in the SNF, these are these people's homes. So they have to do things as if they're at home. You have a lot of ADLs you have to do. You have to get people up for breakfast, make sure their teeth are brushed, make sure they take baths every day, make sure you toilet them frequently, make sure they're out and about going to activities. In the hospital, it's different. That's an acute care, and they're only there for a short stay. So a lot of times, like, the main thing you have to do is just make sure people are toileted and clean and stuff like that, and give them oral care is what they should be doing. They should be doing a lot more than what they be doing, but that's a whole nother soapbox I'm not getting on tonight, because tonight ain't about soapboxes. I mean, it is, but not nursing soapboxes. Like, girl, I'm ready to get into this other commentary, but y'all can keep the nursing comments coming because it's early. We need the late crew to get in. We need the girls to get here. I'm hoping that YouTube is sending out notifications to the people that is subscribe notification gang. Hopefully y'all come up in here. But that's the first one. So I don't believe either one is better, hospital or nursing home. They're two totally different beasts. But I'll tell you this. If you go work in a nursing home and you can hold your own in a nursing home, the hospital will be a walk in the park. If you start out in the hospital, you'll think the hospital is the hardest thing in the world you've ever done. When baby, the hospital is cakewalk compared to nursing home. But then again, that also depends on the unit you work with and the people you work with. I have felt like working in a nursing home, we're more tight knit. The CNAs and the nurses are more tight knit than they are in the hospital. The hospital is it's just a different vibe. Will I ever go back to the nursing home? As of right now, hell no. With my new position, doing like local traveling, I'm thinking about going and getting a PRN position at a nursing home. Just because, just never to have all my eggs in one basket. I've always had two jobs. Since I have become an RN and have started making more money, and now that I have definitely tripled my income over the last 3 years, I don't want to work two jobs. Like, YouTube is my second job. My CPR business is my third job. Like, I really don't want to have another job. But sometimes I feel like you gotta let these hospitals know that, like, they ain't the only monkey in the town. Like, they ain't the only rodeo in town. One monkey don't stop no show. But I don't know, I'm still undecided. But I don't ever see myself going back to work full time, solely dependent on nursing homes. But yeah, like, two totally different things. But I will say, when it comes to availability, I feel like nursing homes have more flexibility. You can do a lot more different shifts and a lot more different things with nursing homes than you can in hospitals. Because most of the time, hospitals are ran by big companies and they have strict structures. Nursing homes, it's a little bit different. You can finesse. I got away with a lot more stuff in a nursing home than I ever could do at a hospital. I'm currently taking my pre-vaccination nursing. I had to take this semester off because I had a lot going on. I 100% feel you. That is why I went to LPN school, was because I was at FAMU, got pregnant, and when I got pregnant, I dropped out, and I had all these credits and couldn't do shit with credits. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go back and get my degree, but I'm just gonna take it one step at a time. And that's why I went to LPN first. I survived through a year. Everything came up against me. Like, y'all, one time, because like the way I did it, I always tried to plan as far ahead as I could when I knew I was going back to nursing school, because I knew nursing school was gonna have to be number one. So I had moved into these Section 8 apartments. I was a CNA, wasn't making that much money, and baby, my rent was only $42. And I made sure that when I got my Section 8 apartment, that I got somewhere close to my school, because I had a little Hyundai Sonata. And even though it was a 2009 Hyundai Sonata and I went to school in 2013, I just wanted to make sure that even if my car broke down, that I could still make it to school. You'll stir that cabbage for me? Yeah, look at this. Look at this. But anyways, I made sure that I had moved into a Section 8 apartment, that if anything, if all else fails, I could walk to school, boom. Y'all, tell me why, like, probably in my second quarter, it's Section 8, so y'all know it's the hood spot. This girl ended up getting murdered in the parking lot of our apartments, like in the middle of the night. I was just like so freaking scared, and I was like, you know what, Lord, I know you put me here for a reason. I just need you to make sure me and my babies make it out of here safe, because y'all always hear about these freak accidents. Like, y'all, The girl had bought her boyfriend over to do a drug deal, and the girl left her kids at the house. It was like 2 a.m. The girl left her kids at home to bring her boyfriend over to where we live to use to buy drugs, sell drugs, whatever. It was a drug deal. Had to be, because who the fuck gets shot just to sell pies? So they was selling some white, but it definitely wasn't ice cream, okay? But anyways, so the girl ended up getting shot. The boy hop out the car, leave the girl for dead in the parking lot. So now these kids wake up to not having no mama. Like, y'all, when I tell you that to get to where I am today, it was so much sacrifice and so many uncomfortable situations. So if whatever you got going on in your life, Kiwana, if I'm saying it right, I'm sorry. Whatever it is you got going on in your life and you had to take a break, I respect that, because at the end of the day, it's okay to take a break. Just don't ever stop. Make sure you back in school in January, and whatever sacrifices got to be sacrificed, whatever it is, just make sure you plan accordingly, because it is so much more on the other side. Once you get that degree and you get that money and you get these options, it's so much. Look in there and see that blue thing. It's that blue bag is in there, but the wipes are still in the walker. In the stroller, probably in the garage. Follow Chad's directions. So yes. So when I say, and I'm not trying to go too far off on a tangent, but these situations, and for people who are like me, who felt like we really didn't know what to do or this wasn't attainable, is why I even started my YouTube channel. Because everybody do not have the straight and arrow, straight road, or don't have to go the route that people like me had to. I feel like this was the level playing field, and I had to start from here. I had 2 kids. I had already accrued debt because I went off to college. I had my first kid at 17, went off to college, had evictions on my record. So I had many different things that was holding me back. So being able to come from where I came from, like, if y'all Google the address of the place that we lived in when I was in LPN school, y'all would be like, what? I don't even look like I should even be in a place like that. Like, it was just crazy. So, girl, whatever it is you got to do, handle that. You got 2 more months. Handle that. Make sure you're back in school in January, sis, because you'll look up, it'll be 6 years from now, and you'll be like, dang, I wish I would have just stuck it through, because everybody gonna have to go through something. But anyways, that soapbox is over. Ready for dinner. Oh, girl, they ready for dinner. Okay. Yes, that is me with my hair, period. And when I went to school for cosmetology. Yes, girl, that cosmetology certification would have been banked too, because my homegirl, she is CNA, but she also went to cosmetology school, and sis is a salon owner now. So I don't even like, sis is 6-figure chick on her way. She probably gonna be 7 figures pretty soon. Successful salon owner. So yes, girl, cosmetology or nursing, and either one. I did it before. I like both. I like the nursing home for a night and hospital for days. I think you just answered my prayer. I've been asking God I should go or get my LPN and then finish the rest of my RN. Yes, girl. But that was my ideology behind it, because at the end of the day, LPNs is making that cake right now. Like everybody in the nursing field is making that bread. So you got it, girl. Time only gaming. Is dating hard for nurses? And is it okay to date in the hospital where you work? Yeah, I had wanted to do a whole video about dating as nurses. Have y'all seen that one TikTok about old girl where she's like dancing? She's like, me going to my RN job, and then her boyfriend get on there and he dancing because he a felon, ain't got no license and ain't got no job. Like, girl, is you fucking kidding me? Do not get me wrong. We all love a bad boy. Okay. But girl, that shit wasn't cute. And yes, dating is hard as a woman. Back up. Thank you. And dating is hard as a black woman, especially my age. Well, I don't have to date because I'm married. But dating over 30, black, with children was garbage. And then if you put on any kind of scrubs, they be all over you because these niggas these men be wanting to use you. Whew. They want to be laid up in your AC, eating up all your baby snacks. Let me tell you, one of my baby daddies had said, he told his homeboy, stop dealing with these single girls that be in the club every night. Get you a girl with some kids because you know she going to have food in her refrigerator. This nigga said that in front of me. Needless to say, we ain't together no more. But crazy. He really let that come out his mouth in front of me. I don't know if he knew I was listening. You had to know I was listening. I got ears that work. I hear you, Cash. Okay. Cabbage, check. Y'all, I'm so mad at this pot roast, not to derail our conversation, but I'm so mad at this pot roast and how it's taking 12 hours to cook. It's been on since 4 o'clock, and I put it on high. It's still tough, but they want to eat. You need half a cup of milk. Okay. I remember one time I went to the mall. Calvin, don't get yourself in trouble. I was at the mall, and old boy seen me walking in scrubs. I was actually in my school scrubs. I wasn't even in real nursing scrubs. And he was like, what's up, baby? I'm like, I look a mess. He was like, nah, I just want to be a friend. Like, no, girl. One thing my homegirl Mel told me when I was a nurse and I was complaining about being single, and she said, one thing you ain't got to never worry about is being single while you a nurse, because you're going to have men falling out the sky. So dating as a nurse is not hard. Quality dating as a nurse is hard, because at the end of the day, here, put this in the refrigerator since you want to be in the video. Dating as a nurse, majority of the time, you're going to make money, way more money than the person you with, unless you dating somebody that is also a nurse or that got more than being a nurse, like being a physician or a respiratory therapist. I mean, we even make more than teachers and stuff like that. So you really got somebody who's really like well-to-do, because more than likely on the average person, you're gonna be making a lot more money than him. So yes, it can be difficult, but it's easy to get a man as a nurse. Don't let that. Let me come over there so I can see what y'all saying. Y'all don't tell Chaz I'm back over here. Yeah, I need to go to the trash. Traumatizing at its best, girl. The possibilities are endless once you get that degree. So endless, girl. Open up so many doors. Oh my God, I had my first kid at 17, too. Oh my God, that's why I like your channel. I can relate to you so much. You give me so much motivation. Sis, like, really, that's what I'm here for, girl. Just to show you. How old are you now? If you don't mind me telling. If you don't mind telling me, how old are you now? Do you still only have one kid? What's up? What's going on? Immediately no. Immediately no. Immediately no. You and your man can work for the same health system, but not the same facility. Yeah, like, listen, I need a break from my man anyway. Excuse me. No. All right. Thank you. Bye. Thank you. Pull your shorts down. 32, you have two kids. Girl, I'm 33. So we're literally like right here. And see, you 32 with two kids, girl. By the time I was 32, had 4 kids. But so when I tell you the time is now, and moving into the shike, because that's what it was called, the shike, and that's exactly, I bet you the shike got blown away when Hurricane Ian went down there in Fort Myers. I gotta go ask them how they doing over there in the shike, because Hurricane Ian had to blow it away, because it was falling apart to begin with. But yes, girl, then most of y'all already know. See, a lot of y'all didn't know my LPN journey, because when I started making YouTube videos, I had already been an LPN. When I started YouTube was the day I had enrolled in my LPN to RN bridge. So by the time y'all met me, I had already went through all of this stuff I had to go through to get through LPN school. But for RN school, I was working in the ER at a hospital down there in Fort Myers, Gulf Coast Regional Medical Center. I was good, making decent money, working at hospice, like, as needed for extra money or whatever. And I had my own spot. I was living good, but I wanted more. And I knew that I was going to pay for RN school out of pocket. So I sacrificed. I took my kids out of school. I quit my job, and I moved from Fort Myers to Lakeland to move into my mama 3-bedroom house. And I got one room, and me and all 3 of my kids slept in one room. And at one point, we was on the air mattress, but that was the sacrifice I had to get, girl. I would have never guessed in my life, and this is not to brag, this is the testimony, that I would have never guessed that I would be able to be making 6 figures, ever. I didn't even know what the hell 6 figures meant when I heard people talking about it on 106 in Park. Like, I didn't know what that meant. And don't get me wrong, $100,000 is not a lot of money when people out here are billionaires. Hello, Kanye. But it's definitely a lot for a person who got pregnant at 16, had a baby at 17, and was forecasted to be on poverty for the rest of her life. And now I can't even get on county insurance. Like, I really got to pay out of pocket to go to the doctor. So it's just a testimony that, yes, you got to make those sacrifices, but it's so worth it on the other end. It is crazy to me. I never thought that I would only be having to work 3 days a week and make more money than people who are working 6. Still, even with their overtime. So it's just like, wow. If I do one overtime shift, I'm making what some people make in 1 month from one shift. And it's not to brag. I kid you not, because, even though I may have accomplished a lot of things on paper, I still have a lot of things that I need to accomplish within myself that I'm working on between me and God. But I'm saying this to say to anybody who's on this live who needs the encouragement, or who comes upon this live later once it's saved and they need that encouragement, like, this is your sign. This is your sign. All that shit is temporary. But once you get that degree, once you pass that NCLEX, this shit is, as long as you don't mess it up, it's going to set you up for the rest of your life. When COVID came, they went and got people who was retired to come back to work, to help out. You will always be in need. Always. It's never going to be a day where you don't have to have money. And then you don't even got to work at the bedside with these degrees. This degree is so opportunity, like the opportunities are endless. Like my girl Miss Dixon said, once you get that degree, it is priceless. Like, I can't even fathom to think it was $5,000 for me to get my LPN, and I went to school 100% free because I went down to the employment office. Thank you to my grandma, rest in peace, who told me to go down there to get funding to go to school for free. You know, thank God for my mama, who didn't find it robbery to let me and her my three kids, her grandkids, move back home at 28. After I had been gone since I was 18 on my own. 10 years later, I come back. I left with one kid, came back with 3. So I thank God for my mama, who didn't find it robbery to let me come back home, who didn't even charge me rent. I paid her money because, you know, that's what adults do. But who didn't even charge me rent because she knew that I was working. She didn't say, oh, I don't feel like keeping these kids. You know how some black parents be like, nah, I ain't keeping them kids. I ain't lay up and have them kids with all them dudes. Because y'all know I got multiple baby daddies. But whatever. It's just, she ain't say where they daddy at. She ain't say none of that. If she knew that I had to go work an overnight shift, I ain't hear nothing. Because she knew the proof was in the pudding. I was working and I was going to school. I hung out a few times. She didn't even trip on that because she knew that I was going hard. I was up at 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m. studying. I made sure my kids were straight. I made sure that when I had extra money that I put extra on the light bill. I put extra food in the refrigerator. So, yes, it do take a village, but you got to show people you appreciate them too. That's another thing, because a lot of people be feeling entitled. But anyways, I ain't even get on here to be going down here. Like, I really want to get on here and talk about Ashley Grayson. God damn it. That's what I really want to hop on here and talk about. People idolizing people's lives. You look on Instagram, you look on Facebook, and these people making $1 million doing credit repair. Whole time, people be scammers. Scammers. Scamming ass bitch people. That's what I really want to get on here and say. That's what I really want to get on here and talk about. But somehow, God started using me and we started going down this whole another lane. I make such a mess when I'm cooking. I hope these I forgot to put oil inside of my muffins, and they look a little thick, so I hope they don't come out dry, y'all. Over here talking, I forgot to put moisture inside of these cupcakes. But I know I need to get going with cooking because these kids getting hungry and they need to take their butt to sleep. But yes. I can't see what y'all saying, but give me a second. I'm gonna be over there to look. like these muffins finna come out not right. And mainly because this said that I should be making. Hey, y'all chill out back there. This say I should be able to make 18 muffins. And I ain't even got, I only could get 4 out of this. Did I not do it right? Yeah. I followed the instructions. See, that's why I gotta stick with Jiffy. Not to derail the subject again, because y'all know this just a lie. We're just going where it take us. But I am a Jiffy cornbread kind of girl. I can make Jiffy cornbread in my sleep. But I'm trying Martha White because my grandma swears that Martha White is better than Jiffy. But Martha White is giving real thick and like it's gonna get stuck in my throat type vibes. But yeah, because it say that I should be making 6 muffins out of this. And I only got 4 muffins. Y'all, Lord help us. Maybe I hit the wine cup a little too early. Back up, Calvin. Calvin, please, man. Please. Put this back in the refrigerator. Put this in the refrigerator.
You have 2 gallons of milk?
Yeah, it's a half a gallon. Give me a bottle of water.
Bottle of water?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so different. Oh, the tea is different.
Yeah. All right, y'all. I'm over here for a quick second. Currently in LPN school for the 2nd time, but I will make it in Jesus' name. Just one, man. Put that one back. You're not drinking no water, no sir. It's too late. Put it back. Yes, girl, listen. Tammy, delayed does not mean denied, sis. Go ahead and go back to school and get that LPN, sweetheart. Now, you ain't starting from scratch. You starting with experience. I know that's a meme on Facebook or Instagram somewhere, but the shit is real. You know what you're expecting, so you already know how to line yourself up. You got this, girl. True story. It's this boy that graduated with me in LPN school. His name is Reggie. Reggie failed because Reggie was working full time. Reggie was just doing a lot. So he had ended up failing. He had to sit out and then he started back with us because he had started LPN before us, but ended up failing and had to sit out and then had to come back with my class. Reggie put his foot on the motherfucking gas once he fell. Reggie finished LPN school. At our LPN graduation, he showed up, took his pictures, got his little certificate, diploma, and Reggie was already in RN school at the state college. Reggie is now finna finish with his doctorate. Here I am, just not finna enroll and getting my bachelor's degree. Like, listen, it's okay if you gotta fail. It's okay if you gotta start over. Once you start over, or because you're already back in LPN school, so you already know. Like, just keep pushing through and don't take your foot up out the gas. Don't be like me. The difference between me and Reggie is I got 4 kids. Reggie is single. But nonetheless, that's an excuse that I can use. Reggie ain't make no excuses. Reggie took that shit like a man, came back, and did not stop. Didn't stop. Whew. Let me get this rice going. I gotta get a little bit of rice going. And then I'm y'all's for sure. But let me get this rice going. Get a little bit of this. I know it seems like I always get on live when I'm cooking, But I be needing company when I'm cooking because Chastity done put me down. Plus, I already promised y'all I'm gonna go live almost every Sunday. I'm gonna go live every Sunday I'm not at work. Every Sunday I'm not at work. I'm going live. Cameron, I think you should get this trash out. It's just ridiculous. The trash.
I got cash now.
Oh, you got cash now, Chaz. Get cash while Cameron go take the trash out. All right, I'm almost finished, y'all. Let's see what this pot roast hitting on. It gotta be finished, y'all. How long do pot roasts even take to cook? Leave it alone. Y'all, this pot roast is giving me a run for my money. I'm sorry. Bear with me, y'all. What the hell I'm doing with this big ass knife? We finna try to do something around here. What? Yeah, I'm trying to finish cooking so that I can talk on YouTube. Damn, this pot roast still tough. Excuse me. Something got in my throat. What y'all want to talk about now? I feel like we had a segue.
Can I take a bath?
You been bathing?
That's good.
Y'all, this damn meat is not even done. Fudge. I'm about to go back to Publix and cuss that man out who told me to get this. I told him I wanted something thin. He talking about some, no, get this one. It's the best kind. Girl, this thing been on the stove since 4 o'clock. It's been on for 3 hours. It's still not cooked. Oh, I'm so mad. Look at all that red.
Just for extra flavor.
Oh, well shit, you can eat it. I don't eat nothing red. I like my stuff well done. Y'all can call me whatever.
Tear it up with some medium.
That's the Caucasian in you anyway. All right. Let me go sit down with y'all for 6 minutes while the Martha White cooks. I'm late to the live. Great topic, sis. Hey, sis, welcome. I knew the girls was coming in late. That's why I didn't really want to get into it. Please say this. Can't watch it now. I'm definitely going to save it, sis. Nikki Nicole. Hey, hey, boo, hey. What's that you got? From where? All right. Open that up. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Open that up. And see all that stuff that's down there on the side? Put it in there so that we could condense some of this stuff. Hurricane Ian messed up our trash pickup day. So we're gonna not get trash picked up for almost 2 weeks. No, no, no. That's not for you to do. Cameron, put that stuff that's already on the side of the trash in that bag. Thank you. Yes, like that. Yes. Calvin, follow Cameron's lead. You don't try to boss him around. He the big brother. You listen to what he gotta say. Um, so our trash is like all thrown off. What specialty are you in? All right, Sharice, I think that's what it is. January. I am a med surg nurse first, but I grew up in neuro. So I would say I'm kind of specialized in neuro because I was studying to get my stroke certification, but I decided to not become a stroke certified nurse. I'm going to become a med surg certified nurse, but now I'm thinking about holding off on that because I am currently locally traveling between 3 hospitals as a med surg nurse. I go to all med surg units. I go to oncology med surg, I go to neuro med surg, I go to post-surgical med surg. So I just do all of them right now. That is the local travel position that I got that I talked about in my latest vlog. Shameless plug. Go watch it if you didn't. But that's what I'm currently doing. But now I'm kind of looking into deciding if I want to go back to the emergency room as an RN or if I'm going to go into like labor and delivery. I never wanted to be a labor and delivery nurse, and I kind of feel like I should just stick away from it. But those girls are making the money. Like, you have to specialize. The more I'm in and I'm learning the ins and out of this nursing game, you either have to be plugged in so that you can get the good jobs with less certifications, or you got to be in a specialty. ICU, L&D, pediatrics, NICU, neuro ICU, surgical ICU. I already said MICU. He can't open the door by himself with that heavy ass bag. You hurry up, because you've been fiddling with that bag for the last 3 minutes trying to see what I'm doing over here on YouTube. I'm sorry, y'all. Gotta come over here and see this. But sometimes these kids, now he got the light bag, the 10-year-old, but he got the 5-year-old with this heavy behind bag. Sorry. Back to what I was saying. You gotta specialize to make the money, especially when you're traveling, which is what I love to do. I don't want to be stuck and committed somewhere. So you definitely gotta specialize, because traveling, like, they make thousands of dollars more when you're specialized than me being a med surg. But I love med surg. That's the thing. I love it. I'm happy with it. A lot of people don't like it because you just get anything. Like, you can have a GI bleed one way. You could have an overdose person in the next room. You can have a person with a CBI in the 3rd room. Dementia patient in the 4th room. Like, you get a mixture of everything and different levels of acuity. And I'm okay with that. Call me crazy, but I enjoy working med surg. The only thing I don't enjoy is the money. Like, I'm all about getting paid. Money first, everything second. Truth be told. How are you and your family during the storm, girl? Okay. So, you know, Floridians do not take hurricanes serious. Like, especially once you like survive like hurricane back in the early 2000s. we had like real hurricanes or whatever. Chaz, go out there and see what they doing. We had real hurricanes, and once you survive those hurricanes, you kind of like take everything like lightly. And then we have like Hurricane Irma, who they was like was a category 3 or a category 4 or whatever, and then barely do anything. Like I had girls driving in a hurricane during Hurricane Irma. So we took it real like lighthearted because you know it's Florida. We're equipped for hurricanes. We expect it. That's just like up north when people get snow. Floridians, we would be distraught if we got caught in the blizzard. But y'all so used to blizzards that it's like whatever. These Martha White biscuits done showed up. Let's see how they turned out. But anyways, so girl, we was not taking it as serious. They look like they need a little bit more time. Keep baking. They could probably bake for another 2 minutes. But anyways, we weren't really taking it super serious. Like, people was on Instagram, Facebook joking about it or whatever. Well, it started to go through Fort Myers. Y'all know that's where I'm from. I was born and raised Fort Myers. We moved to Naples for a brief stint before we moved up to Central Florida. So Naples, Fort Myers, that is where my home, where my heart really is. Like I've spent majority of my life living in Fort Myers. And I have a lot of family who live in Naples. And it was catastrophic. My family members who lived in Naples, like they lost almost everything. Like we did not talk to my grandma for 2-3 days. Like the last time we talked to her, one of them was Tuesday. And we didn't talk to her until Friday night. I was really at the point where I was about to have to decide if I'm gonna try to get down there today. I was like, if we don't talk to her by Saturday, I'm about to go down there. And my sister was like, well, at least, you know, have the sheriff go do a wellness check because my grandma is like 78, 79. And she don't live on Naples Beach, but she lives closer to the beach than she does the interstate. So, yes, ma'am, someone needs to go check on her. Because, of course, we're Floridians. We don't really believe in evacuating because we've survived so many hurricanes. So, that was my grandma and my family down in Naples. Well, my daddy still lives in Fort Myers. And, girl, when I first FaceTimed him that morning, he's sitting on the back porch. He washing the rain. He's showing me the wind blowing, stuff flying up and down the street. You know, just little stuff like little bitty things, debris. Girl, come noon, him and my sister are like sitting in the car because the windows to the house broke. And they were afraid that the roof was about to fly off because the way the pressure work is, once the windows break, that was cash, y'all. Once the windows break, the water and the air come in and it sucks back up and the roof comes off. So they were afraid that the roof was gonna come off. So my daddy, my younger sister, and my 2 nieces were sitting in the car in the middle of the hurricane. Like, when I saw that, because what it was I had been calling and texting them and they weren't responding. So I knew they were getting worked on because they knew that I was calling to check up on them. So the fact that they wasn't responding, like, I was stressed. And at that moment is when I started to pull up the liquor. Like, I was like, you know what? My family, my children, my parents, my siblings are my heart because I'm so family oriented. So when one thing affects them, it affects me. Like, my spirit, my whole soul is not working right. So I knew they was in distress far as just their energy. I don't know, y'all can call me weird, and this ain't even no new age, energy type vibe. Like, legit, If I'm sick, my daddy don't feel well. If my kids are stressed, I'm not feeling well. Like, for real. But anyways, so that's that. So thankfully, all of my family down south that got the real brunt of it, like windows of my daddy house are boarded up now. The whole back porch that he was sitting on when I called him at 8 a.m. gone. The screen, everything gone. So yeah, they're still without power, but thankfully they're okay. But around 5 o'clock that Wednesday is when the winds picked up here and we lost power. And thankfully it was cool because the hurricane brought cool air. It wasn't no hot hurricane. Thankfully, that's the only good thing I'll say Ian did was he came in, he messed some shit up, but he didn't bring the heat with him. He brought the cool air with him. So we were able to, after the storm was over, we were able to open up the windows and have a cool breeze. And you know, you get resourceful. So we were cooking on the grill. We barbecued, cooked rice. My husband got a pot, cooked rice on the grill. Like, we did what we had to do to survive. We did not have a generator because, as most of y'all know, this is my first time ever living in the house. So stuff like generators and all that stuff that you will have in the house, I have never had to have because I always lived like in apartments. And you know, so be careful with my baby because he's trying to get down. I know, I'm gonna put you to bed. I'm gonna put you to bed. All right, y'all ready to see how the moth and white
Cooks the
muffins turned out? Woo, hot.
You only do 4?
Yeah, I can only make 4, but they look good.
This is
Can y'all
mommy's
see 'em?
7.
They came out
Spin
nice.
you. Spin you. I'm gonna do a dance.
We'll let them cool and then I'll show you. So I had charged up my laptop and we were able to watch movies, you know, off of the hotspot until the laptops died. And then we'll just charge them up the next day and watch movies again to kind of keep the kids entertained at nighttime. During the day, they would go outside and play. You know, we just had to improvise. But yes, thankfully, we all weathered the storm physically. And even though we lost from my family as a whole, like extended family or the family down south, they lost a lot of material things. But the one thing that we can't replace is their lives, and they all survived the storm. They just lost a lot of physical stuff. So grateful for that. So yes, girl. So today I went back because I took all my stuff out of the suite where I did my CPR stuff because I was like, hell no, I'm not gonna let this stuff go to get floated away because it's a river right behind where my suite is. So I took all my stuff out the suite before the hurricane, and today I went back out there and started putting stuff back in there because I got the CPR class tomorrow, girl. Back to work as usual. But thankfully, the only thing we had to deal with was no flooding, no debris. My cars, both cars are good. My house intact, everything. Oh, shit. All right. As soon as I finish with this rice, we're gonna see how we're gonna cook this beef. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I heard ICU is stressful. I love how you had the kids in order. Yes, girl, yes. Sis, I be trying to gentle parent with these kids, but every now and then a cuss word come out because I be like, what the hell is y'all doing? Stop playing with me. They be playing on my top. Mommy too nice. But yes, ICU may be stressful. I never wanted to be an ICU nurse, and I'm still not entertaining it. They did a prophecy exam and said that I would be a really good ICU nurse, and I may. But I just feel like, that's why I never wanted to be CRNA. Like, I just don't want that. Let me come in, give me my 5, 6 patients. Let me do what I gotta do and clock out. I don't be wanting to be being meticulous. Y'all gotta be able to eat, swallow, do a little something yourself. What? Driving? That's crazy. I was just watching the news at work. Yes, up north, when the snow comes, we ignore it. Yes, girl, exactly, sis. Like, that's how we are about hurricanes. But just like how when Hurricane Sandy hit New York and y'all were like a disaster, that's the same way it would be in the South when we get snow. Like, the first time Atlanta had got snow in like 20 years, a few years ago, people were like stranded for hours just to get 2 miles because they weren't equipped. They didn't have the little salt machines out melting the snow. Like, they didn't have any of that stuff because they weren't ready for it. But Florida, we was back up. A lot of people didn't even lose power. And then the people that did lose power, it was up within 3 to 4 days. Like, we weren't months. Like how in the early 2000s, we went a month without it because we got hit by 3 hurricanes back to back. But yeah, that's so crazy because a lot of people from Florida act like it's just a regular day one. It is. They buy up all the shit in the stores. Just, it's like they like the idea of it, but they don't be taking it serious because all the stuff that was really needed, like the day of the hurricane, because we were still open up here in Central Florida. Stores were still open when the hurricane touched down in Fort Myers down south. Like that morning, I took the kids to McDonald's. I went to the Dollar General. I still was able to find charcoals, big bags of charcoals, not no leftover stuff, big bags of charcoal. I was still able to find candles. Like, those are like hurricane survival kits 101, and I was still able to find that type of stuff in the store. So Floridians really don't be taking it serious, or it's just those people that are just ignorant. I don't know, girl. I feel the same way about my family. We feel one another pain, girl. Yes. Like, I tell this story all the time, so y'all probably already heard it. One year when I was in college, I had got a bladder infection, not a UTI. Yeah, maybe it might be the same. I don't know. I wasn't well versed in medical terminology, but it was just maybe because I was my first time. I was a freshman in college, away from home, taking showers in the dorm. I probably wasn't as clean as I could have been or should have been as a woman, but I mean, we had to take showers in Crocs, so it wasn't a clean environment to begin with. So I ended up getting a bladder infection, and when I tell y'all, when I would go to the bathroom, when I would urinate, it would hurt so bad that I would be in pain for hours after going to the bathroom. So I had finally just broke down and told my cousin, like, take me to the emergency room because I'm like dying. So literally, as my cousin is driving me to the emergency room, my daddy called me and was like, you know what, you just on my mind, are you okay? And I just started bawling, crying, because he could just feel something was wrong. He didn't know what was wrong or what it was, but he just knew he needed to check up on me. And that's just how it is. That's how it is. Like, you don't know what it is, but we're just on, that person is just on your mind, just on your mind, just on your mind. So that's just how it is. Jiffy is the best cornbread. Girl, Miss Dixon. Yes, I'm a Jiffy girl, but Martha White had the strawberry and the kids got tired of the regular corn and the blueberry. So I was like, all right, let's just try the strawberry. I got 4 muffins. Jiffy would never. Jiffy gonna give you 8 muffins. Even when they tell you they only gonna give you 6, you get 8. I'm glad y'all are okay. It could have been much worse. Yes, girl, thank the Lord. I'm so grateful. If you was in ICU, how would you balance it all? Girl, I don't know how I would balance it all, but that's why I know See, you gotta know yourself. You gotta know your strengths. You gotta know what you want out of life. And I know that I want, as nursing is stressful, but I want as low of a stressful situation when I go to work, because for me, work is to pay my bills, to fund my dreams. I want to get to work, not have to work. Like, I don't live to work, but I'm work so that I can keep living, you know? So I don't want to go to work and be in the ICU and be high stressful. That's not what I want. I can do med surg in my sleep. It don't. Some days are challenging because you can have a challenging day at work. But for the most part, I can get in, do what I gotta do, still get out on time, and I'm good. You know, that's just how I feel about it. I don't know. It might be insensitive. Yes, I love helping people. Yes, I love being a nurse, but I want to be able to work for myself. That's why I'm going hard on YouTube. I want to be able to be home with my family. Like, I don't want to be taking work from home. Like, I don't want to get so, like, you know, wrapped up in the ICU. Like, I don't know. I've never worked ICU. Maybe it's not that bad. I don't know. But I want to give you your chicken sandwiches, your peanut butter jelly sandwiches, your turkey sandwiches, check your blood sugar, give you your 6 units of insulin, and be gone about my business. Like, tell your family I ain't doing all this rah-rah today. This is what it is, you know? Okay, you're getting a little bit too high of an acuity. Let me call the doctor and get you to ICU, bud. You know, like, I just don't. I don't know. I hope that don't sound insensitive. But when I go to work, I like my med surge. I like for y'all to be on y'all discharge way out. That's it. That's it. I need it as less as stressful as possible. I know people who worked in the ICU and still trying to recover years later. It scares me to, yes. And I heard that the ICU is racist against black people. I don't know. I never worked it, but I do hear that, like, a lot of places, black nurses are either on night shift or non-existent because they get bullied. And I don't know if y'all know, like, Fatima, she is like a Latina influencer on YouTube. I watched her heavy while I was in nurse school because she was in nurse practitioner school when I was in RN school. She worked in the ICU for 1 year and then she quit, and she has not been back to the hospital. She became a nurse practitioner and started her own business because she did not like how she got bullied in the ICU, how she was treated by other nurses, not the actual care she had to give the patients, how the doctors were. So the shit can be real. Like, nursing is crazy. Crazy. Hold on, y'all. The rice boiling. Let me get over there. Cash, what you coughing for? He got a cookie. Oh. Ooh. I don't know, Chaz. What you want to do about this meat, girl?
Me? I'll eat it. Put it in the oven and broil it in the oven.
Broil it in the oven. All right, get that one pan.
The red
No, not that red one. The flat one that you bake like cookies and stuff on. But yes, girl, she did not like it. He got to cook it with them or in his playpan.
He don't got no more. It's gone. It was an arrowroot biscuit.
Have you ever thought about NICU? Girl, Miss Lady Trey, no ma'am. I have a hard stop on pediatrics. I don't do kids. I don't do babies. Period. Hard stop for me. I ain't doing it.
Okay.
I ain't doing it. I heard the same thing. I'm not that mature. If somebody bully me, I'm getting fired immediately. Period. Thank you for always keeping it 100 with us. I'm sure you have said that in your other videos, but I'm in the LPN working on my last prereqs for the RN program. Turn the oven on, bro. RN program, what advice can you give me? I'll come back to that. Let me just read all these questions. Hi, do you think the BSN is necessary? Also, would you do a private duty nursing? It is way less stress, but not stable enough for me. At Garden City Hospital, there are a lot of black nurses on ICU, so maybe it's just a hospital that you want to. Yeah, I love peas, laughing my butt off. I ain't doing geriatrics no more. See, girl, give me the geriatrics. When the old person die, I'm okay with it. Not like kill them, okay with it, like that lady that I did the video on. But I can find peace in knowing that at 98, you lived a full life. I cannot find peace at 98 days or 98 weeks that this baby is dying that's completely innocent. Like, I just can't find it in myself, even though I feel like pediatric patients are like stronger and more warriors and like, you know, resilient, because then I have like these 30-year-old men who be like, oh, you gotta boil, bruh. Oh, help me, I need my Dilaudid. Like, bruh. They pop boils on YouTube every day. Ooh, turn that a little bit towards me. Oh, shit. Yeah. Mom is coming. Yeah, I done made it to my hour. Back up. This hot stove. Calvin, leave him alone if he's in Cameron's arms. Yeah.
I said broil it for 10 to 15 minutes.
Oh, girl, hell no, that's too long. We're gonna broil it for 5.
You're just bored, yo.
Broil will set your phone to 5 minutes. Broil will cook that shit and so quick. Victoria, the only advice, I don't know what kind of advice you need, but girl, I would say take 3 months off max before you go back for your RN. Other than that, go straight for your RN, girl. And if you want to become a nurse practitioner or whatever, go straight for that afterwards. Don't stop. Don't stop is my only advice I will give. Okay, okay. They don't seen all of y'all. Okay. So, and I would say, make sure you, Cash, let go. I don't know if you have children or it looked like you got a man from what I can see in your profile picture. Let him know that he might be put on the back burner for a little bit, but school gonna be coming #1 again. So that's it. I would say those are my main key things is don't stop, keep going, and let everybody around you know that school is #1. School is bae, okay? Until you finish. Do you think BSN is necessary? Yes, girl, I did a whole video on it. I feel like, did you ask me that question before? But yes, BSN is necessary depending on where you work. If you're at the bedside, for sure they want you to have a BSN. And I just feel like getting your BSN is just making you more or less limitless. So you can't be capped out of getting raises, or you can't get capped out of not being able to get promoted because you don't have a bachelor's degree and the next person has a bachelor's degree. But the thing about nursing is you got to just find out where you want to go and what you need to get to where you're trying to go. Because It's always going to be somebody with an extra certification. It's going to always be somebody with extra experience that you're not going to have. So you got to know exactly what you want and make sure you got the qualifications for that position. Because me, I want to open up, I can say this because it don't matter if I say it or if I don't. Right now, my goal is to want to open up a med spa. I can do it as an RN, but I'm gonna need a nurse practitioner at minimum or a physician to be my medical director. So I was like, fuck it, I'm 33. Let me go ahead and go back to nursing school and get my nurse practitioner so I can open up the clinic I want under my own name and be my own medical director and don't gotta pay nobody extra. I mean, that's the route I want to go. I do not foresee myself still working in the hospital in 10 years. So that's just me right now, today. I may get a promotion and become a unit manager and be like, wow, I actually like this way better. I don't have to worry about inventory or making sales to make money. I could just come to work from 8 to 4, and then go home and live a better life. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't know I could make this much money being a nurse. So now that I'm making this money, I'm just strategizing and looking where I need to go. Do I feel like getting your BSN is necessary? That can be argumented, yes or no. Do I feel like it's good to have? Yes. 100% not gonna be a bad idea if you get it. It's 100% good. That's all I can say. I don't know. Yeah, I do feel like it's probably where you're located. Maybe in places like Atlanta, Miami, that's heavily populated with black people, yes. But in cities where it's more mixtures, I don't know. I never worked in the ICU, so like I said, I don't know. I love peace. Yeah, girl. It's for everybody. It's for everything, girl. Agree. At 98, you lived a life. The man crying. You mentioned. Yes, girl. Girl, you done been, oh boy done been to Vietnam. He done been to World War II. Please rest. You lived. Girl, no, she put it on broil. So she done made me throw it in the oven to cook it all the way through. Girl, my damn roast gonna be so tore up. But at this point, it's 9 o'clock. These kids need to eat something. I don't know how she do it. She works and get home to cook, Lord Queen. All right. Hey, boo, hey. Admittedly, I've been off all day today. I love to cook, but on my work days, I'm not cooking. I meal prep. I meals prep. I don't cook. And if I get home and they ain't ate by the time I get off, that's y'all fault. Because I make sure I go to, huh? All right, Chaz, come get the meat. Come. Oh, come get your brother so I can check on the meat. If it's 7:30 and I done been at work all day and y'all ain't got in this kitchen and made some cereal, ramen noodles, Eggo waffles, or warmed up some lasagna that I got frozen in there, then y'all ain't trying to eat. So trust and believe, mommy is you better eat cereal after I done work. And don't let me be done work 3 days in a row. Maybe if I worked one night and off for 2 nights, I might stop and grab a pizza on the way home. But after working 3 days in a row, baby, I ain't touching nothing. Nothing. I'm taking my shoes off. I'm getting in the shower. And them kids can be woke if they want to. I'm going to sleep.
Look at my mama.
Okay. It can cook for like 20 more seconds.
My mama good.
Boy, get your butt off my live. Y'all. Go. They want this to be a family channel so bad. And it ain't. It's called Kristen Renee because it ain't no. They want this to be a family channel so bad. Whew. Oh, shit.
Close your ears. Ear infection. Close your ears.
Go get the fan.
Go get the bed now.
You.
We're entertaining
Go
live.
turn the fan on.
We're entertaining live.
You go over there and help him. Y'all, see what the hell? Y'all, see what these kids done made me do? Done set the fire alarm off. Done set the done set the smoke detector off. It's not this one, it's that one back there. Go rub this in front of it. Go wave this in front of it, Cameron. Up there, give it to Cameron, Calvin. Listen, y'all. Over there, the one by y'all room. Chastity made me put the pot roast. Can y'all hear me? Chastity made me put the pot roast inside of the oven on broil. And when I opened it to check to see was it finished cooking, the smoke came off and set the fire alarm off. It is no fire, y'all. But see these kids, who the mama? Cause why she done told me to do it and I did it. But yes.
Me, I'm the mom.
Whew. Girl. Oh, me and these kids be going through it. We had a time last night.
What a day last night.
We had get the steak out the oven, girl. Oh, here, Cameron, it should be good and done. Here, give Chas that towel, girl. We had a time in here. All right, can you go sit down now? All jokes aside. So yes, girl. Me too. I start CNA classes, but currently looking for a new school. Girl, you can. Where you from, Erica? Do you live in Florida? Because you can really challenge the CNA exam. That make it even better. Throw it back in with the tongs. Throw it back in the slow oven so I can get some gravy on it. The slow cooker. Oh, the tongs right here. Yes, girl. We cannot make this up. I cannot believe my life went this sideways. What you talking about? Cazale Johnson. Listen, I don't know what we got going on over here. We just having a time, okay? Not you said the 30-year-old patient came in with the boil. Girl, they be coming in with them boils and be needing Dilaudid every 2 hours. I cannot. Sheree says, I'm an adult ICU nurse, but I started out in NICU nurse, and now they killing it with the contracts. I may go back. Girl, that's why I'm saying that right now I'm doing local traveling. I make really good money for myself, and I'm happy with it. But when I look over at the girls that's in the ICU and the ED doing local travel contracts and they making that bread, that's the only reason why I'm entertaining becoming a labor and delivery nurse, because them girls, they making that cake. They making that money. So that's why I'm like almost wanting to stop and get my certifications, you know, get trained, learn how to use the drips, because baby, let you come with a drip, we're transferring you the heck up off my unit. So here, oh no, you can't get him, you too little. But yeah, so girl, much respect to you. Sharice, is it bullying in the ICU for black nurses? Because you work in the ICU, you know. What? I'll get the playpen when I'm finished working. You go sit down and watch Flash. Chaz about to make the plates. Chaz finna make the plates. What you doing over there, girl? Make the plates. You want some food so bad. Um. So yeah. Let us know, Sharice, down in the comments, what it's like to be a black ICU nurse. Is it drama or is it just what the people on social media? Because one thing about the social media girls, they do be on here being a little negative sometimes. So sometimes you gotta purposely go out your way to say the good stuff.
Yeah, I didn't meet y'all.
No. I'm in New York. Feel like I wasted my money with that school. Girl, listen, some of these schools do be out here scamming. I was at ITT Technical College when it closed down. So yes, they be out here scamming the fuck out of people. So you gotta be careful. But if you find another school, I feel like once you get your CNA, it's 100% worth it. Especially up north, y'all got unions and stuff from what I can hear. And they really fight for safe patient ratios and good pay. I was down here as an LPN making $18 to $21 when that's what the CNAs up north was making. So yeah, definitely worth it. Right now, post COVID, everybody's eating. Nurses are demanding, healthcare professionals are demanding to get paid what we are worth. So it's definitely worth getting into, girl. And once you get in it, if you have aspirations to be something higher, go for it. So nice to see so many black women in here doing things in our lives. I just love this live. Keep doing it. Girl, I got you. Sundays. Every Sunday I'm off. I'm getting on here. Y'all spoke. I listened. Y'all said Sunday evenings. So I try to get on here. Almost every Sunday I'm off after 7 o'clock. But it's almost time to put these kids to bed because y'all, they off the chain. I started cooking dinner a little late. Is it still red? Cut it and see. The teacher was like, students talking down on black African Americans. I'm like, we all black, girl. I had teachers that, when I was in RN school, that hated LPNs, and I was a whole LPN. So, girl, one thing about them, one thing you'll find out about healthcare professionals, a lot of them is, oh, it's good. It just looked like that. All right. A lot of them is miserable sometimes too, girl. So you just gotta let they hating asses, the stuff they say, roll off your back, because you there for one thing, and that's to get that certification so you can go get to your money. You ain't never gotta see her ass again. But it's definitely negative teachers out there that's trying to discourage people. Definitely. We had this one teacher in LPN school that was talking this, because this was pre-COVID, so we didn't wear masks. The girl was talking to the teacher, and in front of the entire class, the teacher said, "Your breath stinks." Do you plan on going in front of patients like this with this type of breath? Did you drink coffee before you got here? Because it's bitter. Like, she said that to that girl. Don't be mama man. She said that to that girl in front of everybody. Like, embarrassing, very demeaning. Give me a napkin to wipe his face. Just uncalled for. So yeah, it's some people out there, they haze, they try to hurt you. They will, but don't let that shit deter you. It's lovely on the other side, and they know that. Okay, now you got a clean face. Now you got a clean face. Say hey. Mama, can I get a kiss? Yes, I'm with Dara Keandria Williams. Miss Erica girl. So sorry to hear that. Hang in there and get that CNA. Please do. Cindy said, "You're so pretty with your hair like this." Thank you. I finally said, let me do something tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you very much. Happy and lovely. Hey, girl. Thanks for making it to the live. We definitely need unions in the South. For sure we do. Yes, but the rent in NY is like 3K a month. Girl, Cindy, where you at? Because Florida, baby, it's 2,000 a month for a little 3-bedroom shack. Like, girl, it's so damn expensive here in Florida right now. Uh, where do, wait. Make sure everyone apply for the student loan forgiveness. Yes, girl, I need to do a video on that. I'm finna look into that this weekend. That need to be a video for this month. For real. They had sent me an email telling me something, but I don't know the verbiage. So I really need to sit down and try to figure it out. Because, baby, I owe like $60,000 in loans. Not for nursing. You gotta be an OG to know how many schools I went to and how many other professions I had before I really buckled down and decided to become a nurse. So yes. Yes, girl. It is crazy out here. I gotta make sure I look that up. And then once I look it up, then I'll bring it to y'all. Y'all already know how I do. Where do we apply that? Yes, oh yeah, the fast food website. She said it correctly. Thank you. You are very correct. No problem, girl. Oh my gosh, laughing my ass off. That's crazy as hell. Girl, yes. Her name was Miss Kilbride. And then, I was sorry to hear it. I heard they said that her mama died or her mama got sick, so she had to quit. She was a second quarter teacher, and I was in my first quarter. And in my second quarter, she ended up having her mama died or something, and she had to quit. And when she quit, we ended up getting a new lady who was cool as hell. She passed everybody. So once you make it to the third quarter, they just make sure you finish. They always say therapeutic communications, but yes, some of them truly don't know how to talk to people. That's why I've been thinking about becoming a nurse educator. Thank you, Diana. In LPN school now, so we'll try to apply. Yes, we definitely have to be the change we want to see. Unfortunately, it's so many different personalities, and nursing is so saturated that it's hard. There's always going to be a rotten person in the bunch. Like, I don't know if we'll ever see the day where people actually are as patient with their coworkers as they are with the patients. But yes. Do you have some older nurses that are mad that younger nurses are doing what they wish they would have done? But what they don't know is it's not late for them. They can still do it too. Girl, keep on them. It's old nurses that's hating on young nurses for more reasons than that. They hating on young nurses, one, because they see the youth. They mad we coming in there with our lashes done, with our hair down, with us actually, you know, demanding for our paper. Well, they just took it. They just took the abuse. Doctors talking to us crazy, and we looking like, hey, back that ass up. Come here, boy. Like, who you talking to like that? Like, we getting people together. We're living our lives. And I'm not even the young nurse no more. I'm 33. You got girls coming straight out of school, LPNs that's in the hospital that's 18, 19, because they coming straight out of high school. You got nurses that go straight for their 4 years and they 22. So I'm not the youngest nurse. But they mad that we only working 312s and going to Europe and then coming back. They mad. They don't like it. They mad that we getting a year, 2 years quitting on that contract that they make us sign and saying send me the bill, and taking travel assignments, getting that 10K a week. They hate it. They want us to stay and be miserable like they old asses. And it's like, y'all can do it too, just like the other nurses that can't travel, that hate on travel nurses. Like, y'all do know this ain't no secret society. You can apply just like the rest of us. But girl, I digress. Cost of living is going up in the South. We have people from Chicago, Philly, New York, etc. Exactly. They coming down here crowding us out. Like, stay your ass up there. We good down here. I used to live in Orlando, but now I'm in Brooklyn. Oh, girl, so you from around the way, girl. You know what it is down here in Florida. It is not cheap. I don't know how long you been up in Brooklyn. I'm still trying to figure out where you picked up this St. Louis accent from. Girl. Girl. Listen, I don't know where I got this from. Her accent is straight Florida. Exactly, Cindy, girl. Oh, wow. I've seen quite a few black women just be nasty for no reason at all, especially the ones that made it. Girl. I don't know what it is. How it tastes, Chaz? It's dry. It's perfect. Oh. Oh, I still got it. Watch this. Hey. Alright, I'm not trying to say do you. I was trying to say have you. Oh. Have you have some old? Yeah, girl. I definitely have. But now me and the old heads getting along. But yeah, the old heads be hating. Especially some of the old ones. They used to hate when they seen, you know, a lot of them hated me because I was real unapologetic about being a single mom or being a teen mom, and I'm still right here. So yeah, the one you thought that was on welfare or that was gonna be on welfare, nah sis, I'm right here, and I'm charge nurse. So get your ass out there, Susan. Get your ass out there, Karen. But yeah, I'm just talking. But yeah, they be mean and nasty for no reason. Girl, that's my sister up there trying to talk about my accent. Girl, we got the same one. Her is her. No, we coming down there. I'm trying to get out of NYC. Girl, no. Stop at the Carolinas, Erica. Let me stop. Stop at the Carolinas, girl. Orlando is full. Girl, we can't get on I-4. We get on I-4, shit, we in stop traffic for an hour just to get 25 miles. It's crazy out here in Florida right now. Miami or Tampa, but the hurricane got me scared. Girl, Miami and Tampa did just fine during the hurricane. Just a little bit of flooding. But just make sure you got flood insurance. Just make sure you got flood insurance in Florida. That's all, baby. You'll be all right. I ain't gonna tell y'all how I let my I ain't even gonna go and tell y'all about my irresponsibilities. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I was real irresponsible. Thank God I ain't have to use no insurance. I'm gonna just say that. I love that about you. You know that's right. Yes, girl. Yes, Cindy, it's time to go. Things are going up right along with the crime. Yes. Girl, I ain't telling y'all to leave. I want to go visit New York City. The furthest north I've ever been was to Maryland. And from what I hear, that's still considered the South. And the furthest west I've ever been is Houston. And you got something in your mouth? Let me see. And from what I hear, that's still considered the South. So I gotta come. I gotta get out. I gotta get out. So nasty. So rude, girl. The thing about black folks, it be your own family sometimes that be so nasty and so rude when they uppity. I heard NC is where it's at. Girl, yes. You don't like the rice? The cabbage came out good?
Yeah, I'm full.
Oh. I thought you wanted him. Alright. Alright, y'all. We've been on here 100 minutes. I'm about to wrap it up. Give little Cash. Give Cash a bath. I really enjoyed y'all tonight. Let me say my goodbyes or good nights. I enjoyed y'all. I think I'm off next Sunday. So I'll post. I sometimes don't like pre-posting about my lives because sometimes my life, as y'all can see, it be going left. So I don't be making it on here, and I don't be wanting y'all to think I'm being inconsistent by posting that I'm gonna get on here and then I don't. But I'm gonna try to be more structured and plan ahead. So I'm gonna check my schedule. I'm getting off. I'm gonna check my schedule, and if I'm off next Sunday, I'm gonna check my schedule. If I'm off next Sunday, I'm gonna get on at 7:30. But if I'm working next Sunday, I'm gonna get on Saturday. All right, y'all. Good night. Peace.